Today's gospel is part of the mission discourse in Matthew. The story begins with Jesus observing the crowds and seeing that they were troubled and abandoned, like sheep without a shepherd. Matthew begins in chapter 9. At the sight of the crowds, his heart was moved with pity for them because they were troubled and abandoned, like sheep without a shepherd. In response, Jesus gathers the 12 and sends them to cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, and drive out demons. He sends the church to make the people whole. We read in Matthew chapter 10, he summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to drive them out and to cure every disease and every illness. The Lord then instructs the 12 to trust in God, taking neither coin nor provision for the journey. Matthew writes, "Do not take gold or silver or copper for your belts, no sack for the journey, or a second tunic or sandals or a walking stick. The laborer deserves his keep." Then the Messiah warns the 12 that they will be persecuted for their faith. Matthew writes, "But beware of people, for they will hand you over to courts and scourge you in their synagogues, and you will be led before governors and kings for my sake, as witnesses before them and the pagans." Then Christ reveals that those who take up their cross and follow in the footsteps of the Son of Man will find their life in the kingdom and receive a disciple's reward. Matthew writes, "Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take up his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it." Matthew chapter 10. Finally, our Savior lets them go to the lost sheep of Israel to proclaim the kingdom. And Matthew writes, "When Jesus finished giving these commands to his 12 disciples, he went away from that place to teach and preach in their towns."